Hello everyone, my name is Stanman, and in today's video I'm going to teach you all about the Ultra Stamp, how to best utilize it, and its matchups, and everything that you need to know to become a professional Ultra Stamper just like me. And so on screen right now I'll have a list of all the sections of the video that you can skip to at any moment if you want to learn about a specific part. During the duration of this video I'll also have my hand cam up. I don't have it on right now, but it will be there. And so hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing with my controller and make it a bit easier to learn how to do the Ultra Stamp text that we're going to be talking about. Hopefully you find this video informative, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so this first section is going to be all about hammer techs, the cool things the average person wouldn't know. For example, have you ever wanted to survive a reef slider with nothing but an Ultra Stamp? I can teach you how to do that. The first thing you really want to get down as an Ultra Stamp user is how to effectively move about the stage with your Ultra Stamp and not relying upon teammates or your main weapon to move about the stage with your Ultra Stamp. Despite not having a main weapon, I can move about the stage relatively easily while maintaining my hammer. Your next real Ultra Stamp tech is a pretty important one. I don't really have a name for it, it's just performing 180s with your Ultra Stamp. A lot of the times people will be shooting you from behind, and you need to turn around as fast as you can. And so you can do this by going into squid form, letting go of ZR, and then swinging your camera around and then continuing to hold ZR. The next Ultra Stamp technique is a pretty important one when it comes to throwing your hammer. Whenever you throw your hammer, it's important to know that the Ultra Stamp takes time to travel from point A to point B. So it's important to lead your shots. And what I mean by this is knowing how fast your target is moving, where you are relative to them, and how fast Ultra Stamp is moving. So say for example there's enemy players on the tower, and I wanted to hit the tower. Now I could just aim at the tower, but since the Ultra Stamp is a projectile, by the time it reaches the tower has already moved and I may have missed my target. And so one way you can prevent this is by aiming ahead where you think it's going to be. And so say for example I wanted to hit the middle of the tower, I would aim ahead of the tower, so that way I can guarantee that by the time the Ultra Stamp arrives where the tower is, it'll be where I wanted it to be. And so learning to lead your shots on moving targets is pretty important if you want to take out anything that's moving at any decent sort of speed. One more thing to note for tower control: killing players while they're on the tower while you are not on the tower. You can do it by hanging on the tower, then wood rolling off it, like this. Now when spotting people off the tower, it is important to note the size of the tower. It's definitely a lot easier to get people off the tower whenever you're just fighting this short variant. Now, in contrast, you have the large tower, which is the tallest of the bunch, which you essentially have to do a squid roll off the thing, or do something like this to get the players off the tower. Another thing to know when Ultra Stamping is knowing which ledges are vulnerable to attack. And so this ledge right here, coming up from here, that would have killed the player on the ledge. So knowing which ledges you can and cannot hit with your Ultra Stamp is pretty important. Now one of the other basics is in Rainmaker. Ultra Stamp, even without Object Shredder, will absolutely tear through the Rainmaker shield, and basically any other object in the entire game, with relatively ease. Against certain team compositions, it's also possible to out-DPS 3 enemy players, like in this clip. One thing to be wary of when trying to pop the Rainmaker shield is the damage it inflicts by running into the Rainmaker shield. Ultra Stamp carries you forward at a very swift pace, And so it's very, very easy to almost kill yourself on the Rainmaker barrier. I've done it far too many times, speaking from personal experience. And so the way you want to make sure that you don't kill yourself on the Rainmaker barrier is by just simply holding B. That will ensure that you stay in place without it rushing you forward all too much. Another thing to note when using Ultra Stamp is fighting spawn armor. Ultra Stamp is one of the few specials that can actually fight spawn armor. And it is kind of hard to do, mostly because you're dealing roughly half the damage you would normally when fighting someone with spawn armor. But it is possible if you find yourself in a situation where you've got an Ultra Stamp and people are spawning in on you. One other thing to note is a direct hit with an Ultra Stamp will kill anyone regardless of if they have spawn armor or not. Another Ultra Stamp tech that you can do is protecting people. This mainly applies to Rainmaker or people carrying power clams, but essentially what you can do is if you can time your hammer swings on top of another friendly player, that will protect them. And so it can be really easy to push through this choke point if you just have an Ultra Stamp that'll cover the Rainmaker. So the very last Ultra Stamp technique I have to share with you all is surviving re-sliders, splashdowns, and inkvac shots. And I'll just go ahead and play the clips now. And so, effectively how it works, and this is insanely inconsistent, is you have to get a near frame perfect hammer rush mode swing on the explosion of all of those specials. Effectively what this is doing is blocking line of sight between you and the special. Alright, so for this next section of the video, I'm going to be playing each of the 7 Ultra Stamp weapons in a ranked game, explaining what my thought process is during the match, and showing you specifically what gear builds I have. And so this is my mini build, generally on the mini spyling. You want a lot of run speed up, and then you have your ink res, and just a little bit of swim speed to help you move around. Okie dokie. Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to use the hand cam to see what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Yeah, we got a fairly alright pin comp. I don't know why our charger has thermal ink, but okay. I think we yeah, probably not the comp. Alright, we're almost to hammer. Custom Explode's dead. Let's push up, get that guy. Nice. Alright, we got a crab. Hopefully our other teammate will grab the Rainmaker. Alright, that guy's dead. Let's see, where is the Custom Explode? There they are. Yeah. Triple splashdown, so we might want to be wary and pushing it up. Alright, never mind, they're dead. Let's go. Oh, now I'm dead. Ah, Zuka. Oh. Alright, hopefully Emmy will give us a good jump. Thank you. Alright, we should be able to use this to push up. With the tri-strikes and hopefully a crab soon. And, it's hammer time. Never mind. Oh, that guy died either way. Alright, there we go. That was the mini game. Okie dokie, so now onto the Sploosh-o-matic. So this is my gear build. It's got your comeback, run speed up, stealth jump. Stealth jump is basically required on Sploosh, along with a decent amount of run speed, not too much though, and some swim speed. And comeback is just preferred. And then you've got your standard utility subs for the rest. Alright, looks like we've got a match. on Hilltail Alley. Alright, we got a lot of short-range shooters on the enemy team. It looks like opening gamut on the 52 gal, so we're going to want to avoid them until we expire that. I think for now we'll just build up a hammer and maybe collect a couple clams. Okay, let's see. I don't think the 52 gal is almost... Yep, trying to get that opening gambit. Nice. Super is able to take care of it. And that dynamo got me with its ridiculous hitbox. We should be able to pressure the bridge. Never mind, there's a crab tank. Distract them with a curling bomb, see what they think about that. I guess they do not care. Yeah, okay. Alright, they've got cooler now. I think we should be able to jump to this guy. I think they're gonna try and reclaim this ball of theirs. Got them. Yes, I have long since left. Hello, Dynamo. Hello, Splash. Number one mortal enemy to the sploosh. Okay. Excellent. Pass that down to that guy. Try and... Oh my goodness, the clown ran me over. That's what I was talking about earlier. They just... Rollers love to run you over. Looks like, I think the 52, the dynamo's over there. We got a crab, we're gonna wait that out. See if this 52 wants to tango. He does. Hey, buddy. Buddy. Bruh. Sploosh doing sploosh things. Where in the world is that guy going? I think we should be able to make an effective counter push if we get this dynamo out of here. Splash is behind me. The 52s. Yeah. I think I can grab the ball. Assuming he lives. Nice. Let's see if... Yep, there we go, we got the lead. Alright, maybe we can grab... no more clams. I think everyone's dead except me, so I'm gonna try and retreat a little. We can down this ball for a Nautilus. Or Skipper, I guess. Do they want to tango again? Right, gotta make sure they can't score this ball. Bye, Dynamo. No more rolling me over. No, someone's up here. Oh, the sploosh got me. Yeah, we don't have a ball to pick up from the spawn, or from the pity. Right. Well, our knot is, looks like they're in quite a bit of pickle. Drop that, see if anyone is down there. What's up, crab? Got him. Oh, did I just die to a wall? Okay, that's good. That would have been embarrassing. Alright, guys, please do not let them get the lead. They don't have a pity, so that should be all the clams they should be able to put in. Let's gather these clams. Make sure no one's sharking around here. Are we making a push, guys? Well, Hopefully our Swiffer jumps in so we can hand this over to Sploosh. Carrying a football is not a good idea. Alright, well the brush is making a mad dash for the basket, and nice! Alright, for the next game, we're gonna do Ink Brush Nouveau. It's essentially just QR with comeback, haunt, and stealth jump with, you know, your typical utility subs. Alrighty. You seem to have stream sniped Sulfurock, or however you say their name. I don't know if they're even streaming, but whatever. You can be pretty annoying to the Jet Sculpture, and that's your... Really, that's your job, is to be annoying. You know, poke people. So the Wiper's over there doing things. They have their hammer ready. Yeah. Okay, we're just gonna wait behind this so things calm down a little bit. Oh, hi, Range Blaster. Thanks for one-shotting me. Come on, Bray. Alright, well, that's one person dead. So you can see the QR working pretty well. Alright, well, we got the wipeout, so that's good. Good to be able to take check strikes here. I think we'll try and get onto their top right. Where's the Jet Sculpture? Hello, Jet Sculpture. Hello, Wiper. Goodbye, Wiper. Hello, Range. Oh, wasn't too bad. We got, well, 4 of them, I think. Okay, we should be able to take the lead. Nice. Maybe we can... Once the Jet's closer, I can... What? Oh my goodness, he darted me from around the corner. Thanks, team. Very cool. Oh, we got them. We should be able to push up now. Maybe put it down a couple more inclines and maybe get the tail. Bray. I guess not. By you. Looks like they're gonna reset it. Or did the whale get them? Oh, the whale got them. Well, I guess we better go. Smash as hard as we can. Never mind. Alright, we're just gonna sit in this corner. Never mind. The Wiper is here. That's a laggy Wiper. Thank you much. Booyah. And now we're stuck in a corner with a Zuka down our face. What's up, nerds? Well, thanks for shooting through my hammer. Of course, it's a 5-star. Why not? Set those up. Never know when we're gonna need ink finds. I think we'll try and go around them. We got an ink pack somewhere. Right. Nice. Well, I killed someone with an incline. That's pretty nifty. Hopefully we can abuse the heck out of this guy. Range Blaster. Thank you. How are you not dead? Thank you very much. Please cease resistance. Cease resistance. Thank you. Come on, get it up there. Oh my goodness. Insane. Ow. Okay, yeah, that guy's probably safe enough. Jump to. Oh, where is that going? Okay. Looks like we set up a line of inclines. No, thank you. Right, sharkin. Hello. Yeah. As soon as I pulled out that hammer, I knew I was gonna get shot through. Alright, 20 seconds left. Should just be able to stop this guy. I don't know where he went, but okay. Alright, well, I think we won. As long as the Rainmaker doesn't die at anything shenanigans. There we go. And now my fingers hurt. That's what playing Ink Brush will do to you if you play Ink Brush for too long. Yeah, but this is the kit I made. It has some swim speed, come back, haunch, stealth jump, a bunch of utilities, including the extra half second on hammer, and then probably most importantly the 1 sub of intensify, just because that makes it so much more accurate compared to when jumping. Okie dokie. Well, the first match we had was a DC. Someone else DC'd, so game 2. I guess I don't think I'll be including that one, so I guess I'll be repeating everything I just said. But, yeah. Okay. We seem to have alright team comp. I'm gonna try and go over here, see if there's anything I can't do from this angle. Should be able to get a decent flank on this Tetra. Never mind, the 52 one-shot me because it's so very cool. Bro, we don't even have enough clams for our ball. What are you doing? Bread, that was a direct and the game knew it. 2 directs it took to kill that Tetra's. Excellent. Oh. I'll take this. Seems pretty cool. Gosh darn it. Another 52. The Tetra's is going to be after me sooner rather than later. That guy's dead. So is that guy? Where's the 52? I love Ultra Stamp hitbox explosions. Come on, you're supposed to be dead. Thank you. Thanks, Eli. Okay, oh, we got a jetpack. Got him. Thank you. Alright, it's just the Nova. Seems to be somewhere over here, indicating by where Eli's shooting. Oh, there they are. Alright, let's take care of this goon. Well, they fell in the water. That's on them. Oh my goodness. Why are we walking our back line? Alright, well, here's a ball. Well, you said this way and then immediately died. Excellent. You're like, I'll trade you. Well, yep, Tri-Slasher doing Tri-Slasher things, like shooting through my hammer. Excellent, we should be able to make a decent push out of this. If I can find some more clams. That's any down here? No, thanks game. We made it to 21. What's up, Tetras? We probably want to be on the defense. We don't have any special or man advantage. Okay, someone's over here. I think there's the Tetras. Got him. Did I just kill him with a fizzy roll? I think I did. Oh my goodness, look at this team play. Hey, come on, people. Goodbye, Tri-Slosher. Goodbye, Nova. Alright, thanks for running in. 52. Tetras is very low. Nice. Well, that went pretty well. Our next hammer weapon is going to be the L3D. This is the set I have for it. It's mainly focusing on burst bombs and then burst combos with your 3 burst from your main weapon. Okie dokie. Hopefully I can hit my burst bomb directs, and yeah. It is probably one of the harder Ultra Stamp weapons to play, just because of the nature of the semi-auto and then the hitting the burst bombs and hitting 3 bullets at the same time. I also could use a paint though. We're just gonna try and poke with our extended range burst bombs. This guy's still there, so I guess we'll just deal with him. And Clash Buster, oh thanks Green. Well, I have no clue what's happening. Something is. But we got check. That's good. Oh, hi, Big Swig. Ah, guy was lagging. Well, I have no clue what's happening in this match, but something is. So, and we also seem to be winning, which is advantageous, as always, but... Well, we got to 7 in the first minute. Alright, we're just gonna do a little bit of sharking. Hopefully this Big Swig doesn't... Well, I'm dead. Guess there's not much point in sharking against a Big Swig since they paint so much. Alright, goody. We stop them from getting checked. Not for long though. Alright, we got a hammer. Put down a storm. I was hoping we wouldn't. What are you doing up here, June? Alright, Chet, hello. Goodbye, Chet. Goodbye, shot. Well, now we're all dead. Great. We all died right there. Hey, at least we kept lead. Tri-Slosher's being annoying. Hopefully we can find them before... There they are. Get them! They're one. One. Okay. Well, they didn't seem to care to notice me, so... Got him. Where is that Clash Blaster? Don't want to deal with the Clash Blaster right now. Alright, come on. Come to the ledge. You know you want to do it. Oh, hi, Flash. Thanks for coming to the ledge. Goodbye, Rainmaker. Oh, camper friends jumped. Come on, he's one. Got him. Does he have a jump? Nope. Okay, good. Flash is somewhere up there. We're spamming these toxic mists are being real annoying. Bruh. You should just love a good Flash Blaster. Right, yeah, that's not safe. We will get to push with their Inkjet. Well, their Inkjet grabbed the Rainmaker, so. Yep, Flash is just holding forward. Along with the Rainmaker. Flash is behind the bubble. Right. Got him. How are you alive? Okay, good. I think we should just be able to keep it up here for now. Strikes. I did not mean to drop. I guess it's sharking time. Hi. What? Oh. Funny big swig. Yeah, we should. I think our. Yeah, we have more time on the Rainmaker. What in the world are you doing? Oh. Watch out, there's a big swig coming. Get the big swig. Get the laggy players. Where's their shot? Oh, there's their shot. Well, I'll just grab this. Come on, there we go. Excellent. Well, that wasn't too bad. A little lengthy. We took it to 7 in the first minute and then played the waiting game. But we won, so that's all good. Okie dokie, now for Custom Gootuber. Custom Gootuber is actually one of my favorite Ultra Stamp weapons. Just because it paints so well and it'll get you Ultra Stamp in about a second or two after you die. And so that's what this kit is built around. We have a bunch of utility subs, comeback, some swim speed, stealth jump, and then we have for utility subs we have two of the special savers after we die, along with the special charge up and the special. So it's really just built around Ultra Stamp. Alrighty, we found a Gootuber, or we found a match. It's Rainmaker, maybe not the best mode, but it can deal a lot of damage to the shield. We got an alright comp. We're gonna have to, oh joy. So your number one worst enemy is definitely the Fresh Swiffer. Just because, oh, it can move, but it can't move faster than you. It can move in different ways compared to the Gootuber. The splash shot right there took him out. That's a bomb. Alright, hopefully we can grab it. I think there's a bucket somewhere behind us. Yeah, he's fighting our arrow thing. He looks like he won his duel though. Alright, let's go this way. I'm feeling funny. I'll never see this coming. Got him. Got him. Ah, just barely out of range. Please? Okay. Oh, that was a nice double. Just barely out of range of that Hydra, though. And, well, I guess that's a Gootuber game. Okie dokie. So last but not least, we've got Splatana Wiper, and if you'll notice, the kit I have on is the exact same as the brush kit I had earlier. So I'm not that much of a wiper professional. I don't really know how to use this thing, as you can tell by my giant skill issue. I mean, I kind of used it. I mean, I 4-starred it. But other than that, I don't know, just gonna like, my honest, genuine tip is to go find like Arashi videos and go watch them, because I have no clue how to use this thing. Okie dokie. The Wiper game. Let's see how well we do with my least used Ultra Stamp weapon. Right, we got a leader. Oh, leader. Oh, I wasn't expecting that to happen, but it did. Well, Berto is kind of destroying our entire team, though, and we've got the Rainmaker doing things. Hopefully, yeah, we can get the Rainmaker, or the leader. Oh, hi! Bruh. Come on, bruh. Look at there, literally one. I wasn't expecting the Inkmines to be right there. Yeah. Alright, we should be able to make a push. Come on. Alright, well, it's hammer time. Goodbye. Your Zipcaster will not save you. Come on, give us the win. Okay, hallelujah. That's Wiper. Again, I don't really know how to play all that well, so if you want good Wiper gameplay, go watch Arashi or something. Alright, for this next section, I'm going to be discussing matchups against specific weapons. So all the shooters, all the rollers, blasters, brushes, chargers, slashers, splalings, dualies, you know, all the different main weapon types, and then point out a couple of the poor matchups against Stamp. First up is shooters. Short-range shooters, you really just gotta watch out for the likes of like Splash and T-Tech. They have an easier time shooting through your hammer just because of their consistent fire rate, and them being shooters just have an easier time in general shooting through your hammer. Moving on to the longer range shooters, things like Jet Squelchers and Splattershot Pros typically don't shoot through your hammer most of the time. If they have the range advantage and it's like a flat floor, they might have an easier time, but typically not. Squeezer is a nightmare. I don't know what else to say. They love shooting through my hammer. Alright, onto rollers. So for the most part, rollers can't really shoot through your hammer. The main way that you're going to get taken down by a roller while using hammer is if they try to run you over. And the best way to avoid that is simply by just holding B. By holding B, they're expecting you to keep on rush moding forward like this, and so they can just simply... And so whenever they see you rush moding forward, what they're going to do is realize, I can't really shoot that, but I can run them over to get an easy trade. Which is what most rollers will do, the ones that can one-shot anyway. In particular, Dynamo's Flingzas tend to do this a lot because they're the slower rollers, and so generally, you'll have an easier time catching up to them, and they just think to themselves, oh, I'll just run them over for an easy trade. For chargers, their main enemy are the shorter range chargers and E-Leader. For some reason, these just do a particularly nasty job of shooting you through your hammer. E-Leader is dangerous because of the fact that they just have range, and if they're almost always going to have the high ground, and so they can just shoot you over the hammer. On to buckets. There's not much to say about buckets, really. The only one that can do any decent job is Blob, just because its projectiles are weird, and Tri-Slosher, just because it's Tri-Slosher. On to Flatlings. Flatlings are probably your worst nightmare, especially Heavy Edit. Heavy Edit is probably your worst matchup into an Ultra Stamp, except for maybe like a Hydra or a Nautilus. And sometimes even a Ballpoint and Heavy. Mini doesn't really have an opportunity just because of its short range. Almost every single Splatling can shoot through your hammer with ease. Never try and rush one down if it's just you staring at one. Dualies. You just gotta watch out for them getting behind you with their dodge rolls, and then punishing their end lag. Especially with the Dowser Dualies with their one dodge roll. Tetras can be quite annoying, just because of the fact they can dodge around you. Sometimes they will run circles around Ultra Stamps. The easiest to take down is definitely the Dapples, just because they're short dodge range. Brellas. Brellas are an interesting class to fight against. The undercovers, you typically just jump attack them, and either their shield breaks and they also die, or the shield breaks and you can just rush them down. The regular Brella, you typically have to break their shield and then rush them down. Tents will try and think their shield has enough HP to last out your stamp, but it simply doesn't, even when launched. And so you just gotta break that or go around it. Yeah, recycled Brella. The shield is so flimsy that it's not really there for Ultra Stamp. You should run at it, it should die. Blasters. Blasters have a really hard time shooting through hammers. You should be able to just rush mode them down. There is a bit of caution when doing a jump attack around blasters, just because of their one-shot nature. It's happened quite a few times where I perform a jump attack and then the range blaster that I'm jump attacking just immediately one-shots me. And so you gotta be wary of that. Onto brushes. Brushes will try and get around you and just attack you from the back, so it's good to be wary of where they're at and how they're positioned against you. Yeah, other than that, there's not much to explain. Just make sure they don't get behind you. If they do, turn around using one of the techs. Bows. Bows are an interesting class. Reflux, you don't really gotta worry about. You can't really shoot through your hammer all that well. One thing about fighting bows is their ability to leave the bottles on the ground. Unfortunately, Ultra Stamp can't get rid of the bottles on the ground, and so what will happen is a Tri-Stringer player will just lay them on the ground, damage you a little bit, lay some more on the ground as you're rush moding towards them, and then presumably you die. But again, this can be avoided by just simply holding B. So, onto Splatanas. Splatanas, again, like rollers, are particularly dangerous to fight just because of their one-shot potential and their one-shot dash. And so typically what stampers and wipers will do, if they see an Ultra Stamp running at them, typically what they'll do is they'll just charge up swing and then do the rush mode forward, which works some of the time, but again, with rollers and bows, just hold B and they should die. Alright, with the main weapons over, we're going to be going over each of the special weapons and how to best fight that special weapon. So Trizuka, obviously, as of recording, it's probably one of the most broken special weapons in the game right now. It's one of the few things that just has zero chance of shooting through your hammer. If you see a Trizuka, you can just rush them down as long as you're close enough, and you should be able to confirm the kill. Big Bubbler. Like the Rainmaker Shield, Ultra Stamp will tear through any objects. Gotta be wary of which weapon in particular set up the Big Bubbler. Like, for example, if an H3 set up a Big Bubbler, I'm gonna be a lot less worried than if, for example, a Splat Roller set up the Bubbler. Alright, time for a very interesting special weapon, because fighting Zipcaster is more like fighting the individual main weapon. And so, I'm gonna be honest, fighting Splatana Stamper is the most exhilarating thing when they're zipcasted while I have my Ultra Stamp out. I don't know why, it's just one of the most exhilarating and fun things to do. All the other zipcaster weapons, to be honest, these don't appear enough to where I could give any sufficient advice to these specific main weapons. Missiles. You can't really fight missiles unless the user is right there, and so just try not to die. And again, Rain, there's not much counterplay other than don't be in it. Booyah Bomb. So Booyah Bomb, you can shred, depending on where the user was whenever they started Booyah Bombing. You can shred through this thing really fast with a couple of rush mode swings and a couple of jump attacks. My only advice against whenever it's being thrown is just know how to move so you can move out of the way. It's kind of hard to do that with hammer, but it is possible to dodge a Booyah Bomb that's being thrown at you. Wave Breaker. So again, just hold B to avoid the waves. Maybe just jump without even swinging at anything. The Wave Breaker itself will crumple by just like 1 or 2 hammer attacks, so just shred it if you have the opportunity. Ink Vac. So other than just outright killing the Ink Vac, most good players, if they're using an Ink Vac and they see a hammer charging at them, they know that, oh crap, I have no way to defend myself, and most of the time we'll just start running. Killer Whale. It's one of those things where typically the player that uses the Killer Whale will be fighting with it, especially the likes of Dowsers, Bamboo, 52, Rapid Deco. The best thing to do is to just get up close, and so that way the Killer Whale makes like a star shape almost, because if they continually target you, the killer whale will be too spread out to do anything effectively. Inkjet. Inkjet is another one of those specials where it's just exhilarating to fight, because you know taking down an inkjet is just an instant clip. Another thing to be wary about is camping the jump. Typically you just want to do a simple jump attack to take them out. Crab Tank is an interesting special weapon. It really depends. So in some version, I forget, I'll throw it up on the screen, they added a damage multiplier to the Ultra Stamp to where it'll one-shot the crab 90% of the time and kill the rider most of the time. Get a direct hit on the Crab Tank. When you want to do that is either if you already have the Ultra Stamp out and they decide to pop crab, then that is an opportune moment to throw your hammer at the crab. But if they are already crabbing, or if the special has already been popped and they're already shooting, it's probably not worth it just to take out a crab. Reef Slider, yeah, just be aware of the user whenever they have the special and try and predict where they're going to use it and when they're going to use it. Tri-Strikes are pretty simple. You just have to move out of the way, and knowing how to move the Ultra Stamp is really how you want to best utilize that. So Tacticooler, one of the other broken specials as of recording. Really it's not fighting the cooler itself, it's more just fighting the players that are coolered. The best way to do that is utilize the cooler against them. Because the Tacticooler stand, the thing that's dispensing the drinks, is completely immune to everything except for stage hazards, so like the tower knocking it over or something like that. And so you can use the cooler as something to hide behind to heal. Super Jump. There's no point in pulling out your Ultra Stamp just to get rid of a bunch of super jumps. You can probably just do that with any of the main weapons. So yeah, I guess if you find yourself finding another player with your hammer, just use that as an opportune moment to run a couple of them over, but they don't pose that much of a threat. And so again, like similarly to Tacticooler, it's more or less just fighting the player you use them and is trying to fight with them. Kraken. Single-handedly the worst matchup ever. Taming a Kraken isn't really a thing. Your best bet with Ultra Stamp is to just dance around it and hope they're not good enough to charge at you. Either that, or just find some grading. Yeah, single-handedly, again, like I said, single-handedly the worst matchup possible for Ultra Stamp. Splashdown. So Splashdown, or canceling a Splashdown with hammer is like, again, one of those things where it's just like, I have to clip this. It is kind of hard to do. I wouldn't advise you try throwing your hammer at a splashdown. It's going to be in the rush mode, which obviously leaves you in danger of being hit by the other two splashdowns. If you already have your hammer out and someone splashdowns you, it's an ample opportunity to just do a simple jump swing. Splatter color screen. If you do get hit by splatter color screen, for the most part, it's easy enough to tell who's who. And if you end up Ultra Stamping your teammates, it'll look really funny and they'll be super confused. Okie dokie. So now for the, probably the most interesting special matchup in Splatoon, which is Hammer v Hammer. The advice I would give for fighting another Hammer is to simply get behind them. Now, whenever I'm fighting another Hammer, it's kind of like a game of chicken. You're both charging at each other, and who's gonna stop? And typically 90% of the time, neither of us stop, and now we're both dead. But what you can do is bait them out by pretending to play the game of chicken and charging at them and then getting behind them. The easiest way to do that is stop hammering, perform a tech, quickly get to the left or to the right, depending on the terrain around you, and then just doing a jump attack as they pass by. That's probably the best way and your best bet of surviving an Ultra Stamp 1v1. Alrighty, well, thank you for making it to the end of this video. I don't know how long the video is, but I suspect it's close to 30 to 40 minutes. But yeah, thank you so much for reaching it to the very end of this Ultra Stamp guide. If you learned something new, leave a like, leave a comment. If you have any other general tips for Ultra Stamp that I may have missed, leave them in the comments. And if you could subscribe, that would mean the world to me. We're about 100 subs away from 2,000. And yeah, that would be super cool to hit 2,000 subscribers. So yeah, again, thank you for watching, and I will see you all later.